or is she just dark-skinned? How do you go from all this, oh, we good, to she's aggressive? Is Emem aggressive, or is she just dark-skinned during Black Women's, Haitian Independence Black Women's Month?
VBS, I just turn the water on, big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck, look like brains.
What's up, guys? It's your sister, Jessie Woo. Welcome back to my channel. If you're new here, make sure that you subscribe. So you can join the Black Women's Tribe during Black Women's New Year, New Me Month, during Black Women's Haitian Revolution Black Women's Month, Haitian Independence Black Women's Month, Haitian Sujumu Black Women's Month. Thank you so much for coming back to my channel. Y'all see the title. Y'all see what we about to discuss. But before we get into all that, just want to remind you, if at the last minute you want to join me in Tulum at the end of this month, please visit woocation.net. Woocation.net. We are headed to Tulum. All right, head there, book your itinerary, book your trip, and I will see you in Mexico. Okay? I've been saying that I wanted to talk about this couple on Married at First Sight. And here's the thing. Y'all know I stopped watching Married at First Sight since Paige's season. Like, I was so appalled by her season. Who was Paige's husband again? Married at First Sight. Hold on. Who was Paige again? I believe she recently got married, and she, yes, this is her on People. But yes, this was her and Chris. This man will forever be on my shit list for the way he treated Paige on her season of Love is Blind. The calling her ugly, basically, to her friends and family behind her back during their reception. Having unprotected sex with her, though. Gaslighting her and making her feel as though something was wrong with her. Whole time he came on the show with knowing that he had a woman back home who was pregnant with a child on the way for this man. Like, the way he treated her was so nasty. So nasty. And again, this is a kinetic show, okay? So Chris Colley with your raggedy ass, I'm gonna call your raggedy ass to the center of the floor every motherfucking time, okay? I think Married at First Sight is a very harmful show. I think it's even more harmful than Love is Blind. And after the Chris and Paige season, I couldn't do it no more. I just couldn't do it. But I saw this clip on IG, and I went to go see the longer clip, and it was from Married at First Sight. So I was able to see that IKECHI and Emem are two people who got married on this season of Married at First Sight that is airing right now. And so I want to play for y'all the first clip I'm seeing of them both. And then I'm going to play for you guys a series of clips from the show as I found them and watched them. And then we're going to get to my conclusion of what I think is going on here. So first clip is basically, I guess, a visit to the therapist. Mind you, too, going back to Paige and Chris's season, I thought the therapists were very fucking harmful to Paige. The way they encouraged her to stay in that marriage with Chris, knowing what this man was saying about her, how he was behaving with her, leaving her alone for days on end, abandoning her the morning after he literally had bare sex with her for their wedding night, after calling her ugly, basically, to her friends and family members. Like, it was just nasty work. And that was another reason why I was like, nah, fuck Married at First Sight. I can't watch this. This is so harmful to women, but specifically as a Black women's, I could not watch this. And specifically as a dark-skinned Black women's, I could not keep watching the show. But I saw this clip. Let's go ahead and watch it together, and let's get into this commentary. So hold on.
Hello. Don't you look amazing?
Thank you.
Thank you.
So nice to see you again.
Likewise. So, what is going on?
I am not sure. I'm not sure who I'm dealing with now. I mean, honeymoon versus moving in together versus even this week. So I'm not sure what's going on, honestly.
Okay. Oh. Well, hello.
Buenos dias.
I see no smile again.
It's a long day.
It's
Very
a long day. Okay, well, maybe a hug will help you out a little bit.
Perhaps.
Okay.
Already I have an issue. You hugged the therapist, you didn't hug your wife. Already I have an issue. Because I'm surmising that since she is meeting with the therapist, you're coming in, y'all have already gotten married. This show is Married at First Sight. So I have a problem.
You're choosing not to sit next to your wife?
I'm choosing to have a seat.
What's with the attitude?
I don't have an attitude. I'm just tired. Very tired.
Where's the self-awareness? Not only do you have an attitude, but you're fucking sassy as fuck. You being sassy for no reason. Then you lie about having that. You have an attitude, sir. Like, please.
Okay. So it's been a heavy day.
Heavy day.
Okay. What do you do to take care of yourself when you have heavy days?
Just rest, work out, enjoy, have a conversation with somebody that picks me up.
Okay. Is that Emem?
Has not been.
Okay.
So you're throwing shade at your wife. Already, you're throwing shade at her. I'm going to have a conversation with somebody who picks me up. You have an attitude, and you a sassy bitch. Let's continue.
What's that about?
We're just trying to get to know, just be around her, enjoy her space and everything else. And everything always circles back to the questions like, yo, can I just enjoy you? Can I just enjoy the space that we have? I can't even get to know you in the space that we are. Mm-hmm. Just enjoy each other.
Mm-hmm. But wouldn't answering those questions help the two of you get to know each other?
Not in this case.
This makes no sense. You're getting married at first sight. She's obviously asking you questions to get to know you. She's confusion and so am I. She's confusion and so am I. And so is the therapist.
Okay, so what do you think needs to happen for things to be different?
I have no idea. I'm here to be fixed.
Okay, I know you don't think you need to be fixed. And like the passive-aggressive comments aren't going to be helpful.
Right.
Can we all maybe agree to not be passive-aggressive
or sassy?
Like all remain respectful?
Yes, ma'am.
Perfect. Thank you.
Yeah. I like her.
So in hearing what he's stating now, what's your reaction?
I don't know. And the questions I'm asking, I would ask, I think it's normal and healthy to ask in a marriage, like, what do you want out of marriage? Mm-hmm. What do you want out of a wife?
Those were the questions that I'm talking about.
Okay. What were the questions that,
I promised him that I wouldn't use anything that we said vulnerability-wise.
What are the questions?
So in this moment, I'm not going to do that.
Is there something that you don't consent to him sharing right now?
No, there's nothing. Go ahead.
So what's the questions?
This is about sex. All right?
Okay.
So she asked me if I want her. I stated, like, hey, I don't want to have sex with you until I know that this is what it is, or who we are, or what we are. I don't want to initiate.
Mind you, y'all are married, but okay, I get it though.
Anything or go anywhere unless we are on a different level of understanding in terms of marriage. Yes, we're married, but I want to mentally know you, physically know you completely before we go there. It wasn't initiated by her, and I said, no, we're not going to do that.
Sex was initiated?
Sex was initiated.
Okay.
And I was like, no, that's not what we're going to do. Like, I don't want
I mean, we never actually started.
When was this?
It was last week.
Okay, got it. Okay. So she tries to initiate sex. You say, no, I'm not ready.
And that seemed to have been like the turnoff. And then she started acting funny with me. So I stopped her and said, hey, I don't want to be walking around this apartment, walking on eggshells every time I'm around you. What's going on?
Okay. And how did she respond?
She said, you saying every time you say that you don't know me, it bothers me. When you say that I'm aggressive, it bothers me. And I was like, you're aggressive. How can I continue to tell you? I said, no, I don't want to do that.
This woman said that when you call me aggressive, it bothers me. And you proceeded to call her aggressive because she's asking you questions. And mind you, how did she initiate sex? Because Emem is like, actually, we didn't get started. So I don't think we get that question answered, but like, how did she initiate sex?
What made you feel like she was aggressive?
It just feels like, every time, not every time, it feels like there are times when, like, I'm just a piece of meat in the house. Like, things that I'm not ready for, she's like, let's go. And I'm like, look, I just told you to stop. I've expressed that. And it just seems like, what you talking about? Like, it's like, well, you're my husband. And I'm like, but I don't know you.
Like you're saying she's violating your consent.
This is something huge to say. And just let me just pause for a moment, because I know as I'm watching this, I'm just like, because I don't know these people, but Emem looks so genuinely confused. And I'm genuinely confused too, because first of all, the premise of the show is so, like, I get it, because there's a lot of cultures who you get married at first sight, right? I get it. These are people who want to get married immediately. I get it. But getting married to someone and then expecting to consummate your marriage and being rejected when you try to do that, in regular circumstances, that's weird, right? Like, in everyday circumstances, you get married, y'all fucking that night, right? Clap your hands if when you get married, you expect to fuck that night. Exactly. Okay? Clap your hands if you expect to get your dick sucked the night after you get married. Exactly. Clap your hands if you expect to get your coochie sucked on the night of your wedding. Exactly, right? But when we get to Married at First Sight, when we get to these shows, right, those boundaries are tested, which makes it so dangerous, which is why we have cases where you have SA lawsuits. This is one lawsuit that Love is Blind got, for example, you know, because you're really testing a dangerous boundary, okay? So I want to take his claim serious. But as I'm looking at this sassy motherfucker, I'm just like, I don't know if I'm buying his story. Maybe I shouldn't be that way, right? Because men deserve disrespect as well. Men deserve to be believed as well. And so if he feels violated, then whatever she did to make him feel violated, she should be held accountable for that, and she should stop doing that, right? But it's just something about, I'm just not buying it. The way he came in, it doesn't give that she's aggressive. It gives that you're aggressive. But let's continue.
That's what I said.
Consent.
And I'm like, but I don't know you.
Like you're saying she's violating your consent.
That's what I said.
So I want to give her a chance to address this because you're making some strong allegations. What's he talking about?
It's just really hard because I guess maybe mixed signals can be sent.
Okay.
As in, when we entered into the bus on honeymoon, I had my hand on his leg. He placed it in his nether region. He did, not me. I didn't put him there. I didn't put my hand there. He did. That was the first initiation of any touch.
Okay.
And it was by him. So that
He's not denying that. He's not denying that. Because he's been sassy this entire time. He's not even interjecting for that.
And, you know, we had our conversation. And this is after we've moved in at this point. So, you know, I'm just touching him, nothing crazy. And he's like, stop. And I was like, okay, why? I just want to know why. Like, do you even want me? And the response was, well, I don't know you. And then he said I was aggressive because of these things that we've discussed in addition to the questioning. He said he felt like anyone could be there and I treat them the same way. And I said, no. The reason why this is going like this is because I am so comfortable with you. It is a you thing.
Well, let me just hold on for a moment. I'm trying to take it all in, and I want to make sure that I'm getting a firm under.
This sounds like a mind game to me that he's playing, but still, I still want to be respectful to his feelings, but it's giving mind game to me.
Understanding of where you're coming from, because it's not cool.
It's also giving, I've given the cameras enough, I played my part enough, I'm done. That's really what it's giving. It's really what it's giving.
If you're feeling uncomfortable, and it's not cool if you're saying no, and she's denying your no and is continuing to advance.
No, that's not what I'm saying. It's just an aggression of she's running towards me, she's kissing me, she's grabbing me, I can't get comfortable being around you without you doing those things.
That's not violating you sexually. This is insane. This is insane levels of not only gaslighting, but you're making dangerous accusations, and it's just literally just not the truth.
So, it's a turnoff.
It's a turnoff for me.
Okay. Is it possible that this is about having different personalities?
Oh, completely. Being from the South, I'm just not used to someone who is trying to have sex with me, and I don't know them.
But you married somebody that you don't know. I'm just saying. Respectful to his boundaries, but I'm just also saying you married somebody that you don't know. Being from the South, I don't know Southern men who just marry people that they just don't know. Just saying.
There was a time where both of you enjoyed each other's company.
Yeah, a lot of it.
So, do you want to get back to that?
What happened?
Yes.
So, how can we work toward repair?
I don't know.
He doesn't want to.
What do you need?
He doesn't want to.
Time.
Okay.
To get to know each other on another level.
What I'm hearing from you is you want to ensure that she is genuinely, now that the two of you all are married, that she is genuinely interested in getting to know you for you, married at first side to side.
True.
You're looking to have fun with her and be your authentic self with her. Is that true?
True.
Are those things you're willing to do?
Yes.
Are those things that you also want?
Yes.
Can you believe that?
Yes.
Would you be open to putting these things to the side, forgiving one another, and taking it back to square one of let's get to know each other? Is that something you can do?
Yes, for me, absolutely.
Why?
I know he's a good person.
Tell him why you know that.
I know you're a good person.
You see how he avoids, he finally looked up at her, but you see how he avoids looking at her. This man is done. He did what he needed to do for this show, and he's done. He's done. Okay?
And I believe in your heart of hearts that you do want to be married.
Not
and
to
I
you.
believe that
Not to you.
I may have said and done some things to make you feel uncomfortable. Now, I may have. I did. You just told me I did.
Because I was about to
You
interrupt
told me I did. And I'm hearing them now. I came in just being who I am, and it was too much for you. And I'm hearing that now.
Okay, so how do you feel in hearing her speak about you in that way?
I hear her. I'm here because I wanted to be married. I wanted to get to know the woman that I call my wife. When I say I don't know you, it's because I want to know you.
So if that's how you feel, you want to get to know her. You want to get to know him still?
Yes.
Why don't we just cut the bull and work on getting to know one another?
Yeah, I can do that.
Okay.
I'm just not buying it. I'm not buying it. I'm not buying it at all. And to be honest, my question for IKECHI is Emem aggressive or is she just dark-skinned? It's giving colorism. It's giving she's not your type. It's giving you did what you had to do for the cameras while you could, and now the real you has popped out. That's what it gives to me just immediately upon seeing this clip. So then I had to go do my research, look for other clips, and I was like, let me see how they were at their wedding.
We bring the light. We bring the light. Every time.
How you doing?
I'm good.
I'm IKECHI.
Emem, nice to meet you. IKECHI.
How do you go from that to what I just saw? How do you go from all this, oh, we good, to she's aggressive? Is Emem aggressive or is she just dark-skinned? Is Emem aggressive or is she just dark-skinned? During Black Women's Haitian Independence Black Women's Month. Yeah.
IKECHI, Emem's family and friends want you to know Emem embodies humility in its purest form. She craves and merits the nurturing, guidance, protection, and love only a husband can provide. As Emem steps into this new life chapter with an open heart, her ambitions and drive shape her as a force to be reckoned with. An unafraid boss chick, unafraid of venturing.
Okay, watching this clip back, I just realized that IKECHI raised his brows when unafraid boss chick was used to describe Emem, and I don't know why production did that. Maybe they want us to show us that this girl was just too much for this man from the beginning, but I just want you guys to take a moment and look at that again.
An unafraid boss chick, unafraid of venturing into the unknown. She is truly a precious rarity, deserving of all-encompassing love, nurturing, and protection. So buckle up for the exhilarating journey ahead. Emem, IKECHI's family and friends want you to know IKECHI's ambition is something truly remarkable. Once he sets his sights on a goal, you can bet he'll see it through to the end with unwavering determination.
This is a very interesting choice of words, especially now that we know that Ike has tried to get on Married at First Sight at least, I believe, 2 to 3 times before he got to the Chicago season, which is the current season that he's on. So when this man is determined to do something, he's going to do it, which is why when we look at just the pattern, his behavior pattern with her, it's easy to determine that he does not want to make things work with her. He's not determined to do that. He does not like her. He does not want her. I just want y'all to keep that in mind when we're discussing this couple, is that when this man really, really wants something, he's going to make it happen. He doesn't want her. Point blank, period. And is it me or this man got some swollen ass ankles? Because what the fuck is going on over here?
His creativity knows no bounds, and he wears his heart on his sleeves as a true believer in love's magic. The treasure trove of stories he carries will leave you in fits of laughter. What you're receiving is a partner who's long been anticipating your presence. IKECHI has been writing to you across the years, upholding faith in your existence, and diligently molding himself in the finest version possible, ready for you.
Now, this is beautiful until I did a little bit of research and found out that this man auditioned for 3 other Married at First Sight seasons in other states before getting to this one. And what Married at First Sight, what is the current season? Where are they currently filming this current season? Chicago. Chicago. But apparently IKECHI had actually auditioned for several other Married at First Sights. And so, yeah, those words are beautiful until you hear that.
Emem and IKECHI, you've written.
It just feels like a scheme that Todd set up. So, I don't know.
Hours, you may share them at this time.
Where you been? They say that love is patient, love is kind, but where have you been? Years of prayers turned into years of doubt. What I took from it was that love takes time. We pray for you because we the praying kind. Give her peace, give her space to create and the ability to relate. And oh Lord, please don't forget her faith. Fill her life with purpose, physically place prolific passions. Pluck her from the top of the tree, where the fruit is nothing but sweet. Wash away impurity and any self-doubt. Help her understand what a true queen's life is all about. Make her courageous. Make it so that we can show the world that love is contagious.
It's giving Liler from Love is Blind. Like, now, I hate it because now anytime I see a black man on one of these shows being a Bible thumper and then having very, very questionable character, I'm thinking about Lila's ass. I'm thinking about Lila, like, what the fuck you got going on? What lies and secrets you got going on? The hell you got going on?
I say amen.
Amen. It's my turn.
Lord, her coochie done got wet because she done heard Proverbs 31. Like, it's just like, Lord, it never fails. My Lord. Whew.
To my now forever husband, I promise to take care of your heart, so much so that you desire to take great care of mine as well. I promise to be open and honest, so open that you will always know I'm approaching from a place of love and not hurt. I promise to provide you a space of safety, so safe that we will be ready to protect our union from anything trying to threaten our sanctuary. I promise to give you my loyalty, so loyal that you will never have to know where I stand because I'm already right beside you. I promise to be the best life partner you could have ever imagined, not even in your wildest dreams. And I promise to be your best friend and that I will forever choose us. I can't wait for our lives to merge into one beautiful future together.
This is beautiful when you don't know the actual context of what's to come. Anyway, I found this next clip that I found to be very, very questionable. I guess in this clip, it's where IKECHI goes to Emem's home for the first time. I think they both go to each other's homes for the first time.
Welcome to my house.
Let's see what it's talking about.
Yes.
Okay.
Welcome. So this is my kitchen.
That's fancy. You see when I said I got meager living in you?
This is Rico. It's my baby. He needs a haircut right now.
Okay.
We've been gone for how long? We've been doing this process, so he hasn't made his way to his barber, but he gonna go.
All right.
Yes.
I'm not necessarily the biggest pet fan. I'm not anti-pet, but I think we'll be all right.
This is where,
The magic happens? Is this where the magic happens?
No, this is where I cook from time to time, every so often by myself.
Yeah.
For myself.
Okay.
I got a little air fryer action too.
Is that an air fryer?
It is.
What kind of air fryer is that?
It like drops down, It's got
Put mine back. Nah.
This is bakes and broils.
That's fancy.
All the things.
My meager living. You see what I mean?
You see how he keeps saying, my meager living, my meager living. Oh, I told you I had meager living compared to you. Not once does he say, wow, you've got a beautiful home. Like, he doesn't even say that upon coming in. Wow, you got a nice view. Oh, what that air fryer do? Oh, okay, I ain't never seen nothing like that. That's fancy. I like that. I like it. Like, he gives no words of affirmation. He just keeps comparing the fact that his living ain't shit, that he's living in a shoebox compared to her. Ladies, please pay attention to men who speak to you this way. When they see how you living and, ooh, okay, big money. Ooh, okay, you know, I ain't living like this. When a man speaks to you about your living situation that way, that man hates you. That man does not see himself adding anything to you. That's his insecurity speaking. That's not your guy. That's not your guy.
You come in and it's like, oh, this is good. All right, I'll sit down.
Welcome. The living room. The living room is wonderful. Got a nice little wraparound balcony joint. Good views.
Okay.
Mm-hmm.
He doesn't even say, oh, wow. Like, look at her fucking views. Okay. Look at this woman's views. She has a wraparound balcony. Like, I used to live at a high rise with all windows here in Atlanta, in Midtown. I had a nice balcony. I ain't had no wraparound balcony. You know what? You know how much money it takes for the wraparound? First of all, my apartment was crazy. $4,000 a month. Ooh, Lord. Never again. Okay? But do you know what if I would have had a wraparound, that $6,000. This woman is doing very well for us. And she's in Chicago. This woman is in Chicago. She's single. Okay. That's all he asked for her. Okay.
I don't even know where to start with this because this is a lot. Like, this area is bigger than my whole apartment. Do you have...
That's alarming. The way he's speaking about this is very alarming. It already tells you where this is headed.
My karaoke stuff in there because it goes down.
When it goes down?
Yeah, I like karaoke.
Where's the mic? Ain't no way that this is what y'all do at this house.
Yes, it is. I turn the lights on and it gets cracking.
You have uplighting.
Yes.
And a karaoke machine.
Yeah.
At your crib.
I do.
Man, this is a bit much.
A man telling you this is a bit much, that's not the guy for you. It seems meager, don't it? A man telling you this is a bit much when he sees how you're living because you're living nicely, he's not the guy for you. He's not the guy for you at all. I had to go back to this clip as well. I found this clip and this is from their wedding. And when I was watching this particular clip I'm about to show you, I was like, oh, aha. This is Mr. I auditioned 5 times to be on this show because this is about me. This is not about me finding a wife. This is about me becoming a star.
What the hell made you do this?
I mean, I've been single for a hot minute. I don't like dating sites. I work a lot, and I don't want to focus on my career as much. I don't want to be single forever. What made you do it?
It's been a desire for a while. The problem is that I didn't want it to just be anybody.
No, the problem was that the producers had not seen what they needed to see from IKECHI to have him on the show. You know, because you're not going to see him tell her that he already auditioned for this process several times, okay? So, yeah. Yeah.
So when they say that I've been, like, praying for you for a while, I wrote a book. It's a book of letters to my wife. So that's what they're talking about.
And you ain't give me that? You ain't give me that?
Because I can write you a whole new set.
Okay.
Girl, I would have had to ask for the book. I would have had to ask for the book. Where the book at? I need to see this book that you wrote. I know she's probably not thinking about that. This is her wedding. She's trying to have a good time. But I would have had to spin the block on that. Where's that book that you said you wrote? That you've been writing for years. Let me see that book. Where that book at? I need to see that. I need to see it.
So would you consider me your type?
You are definitely beautiful.
Thank you.
I don't necessarily have a type.
Okay.
They asked me, was like, what's your type? Black woman. You just never request Kelly Rowland.
Okay. So he was specific about liking dark-skinned women. I don't know if I believe that, because then later on you're calling this dark-skinned woman aggressive, and you know exactly what you're doing. That is a whistleblower for colorism. It's a whistleblower. To call a dark-skinned woman aggressive, it is a whistleblower. It's basically you're being a colorist without actually saying a colorist thing. So I don't buy it.
That man was pregnant for you. I love that. I did hear crazy. I love that. He just ain't know she was in Chicago.
Don't even know you yet. Baby.
Wait till he found out.
Hi, y'all.
Lord. Eerie words. Eerie ass words. My Lord.
Baby.
Don't stop.
You do that thing. It's something about the way you walk. Something about the way you talk. Some dimples in your... Yeah.
Do that smile.
You do that thing. You do that thing.
This man wanted to get on this show, have a moment like this, because he knew he would tug at the hearts of Black women. Black women fall for this every time. The I've been praying for you, the I'm going to get my Barry White on. Like, it's sad, but it's just, we fall for this every time. We have all been here. And unfortunately, I mean, for her, she is within this process where she's being made to believe that this man is an authentic person, right? And so I think this next clip is where you start to see some dissension between them as a couple, and the other couples kind of address it too.
The type of affection that she wants.
Gotta be all like you. I am not the touchy-feely. I'm not the gotta be all on you all the time. Where she is. I mean, she's from Chicago. I'm from the South. So, like, I'm not used to this, like, in-your-face thing all the time. Day one was, we're married, right? Even M's family is like, y'all married, so why aren't you thinking about putting bank accounts together? And I'm just like, it's a plug-and-play situation. We got plugged into the situation. And she's like, yep, got him. Got my man. You know, we're good to go. I think when we got married, we would have expected to grow into something amazing. But it's scary because it's expedited. And, like, the plan is different. And trying to really get to know somebody inwardly has to be, you know, condensed as well. So I'm trying to speed my thought process up as well, which is hard.
I know you guys saw a lot of intimacy. You guys witnessed a lot, hand-holding the things. At a certain point, it became that was being aggressive. Like,
basically, Emem is calling bullshit on what he's saying, because what she just said too is they were touchy-feely, all in front of the couples, and even at the wedding, like, you kind of see touchy-feely, it's warm and fuzzy, and then all of a sudden it's aggressive now, and that's where she's at.
I'm aggressive.
Ugh, yeah.
I don't take kindly to being called aggressive. Okay, so what do you want in a wife?
Yeah.
That's a fair question, right?
Yeah.
That's aggressive. What do you want out of a marriage? That's aggressive.
Yeah. That would hurt my feelings. Yeah, see, that's the hard part. We got married at first sight, honey. So it's like, what do you want out of a wife? I think you just told the experts, you know.
I want to show you guys a clip of Emem being allegedly aggressive.
So how do you feel about these vows now? That you still don't know me, but kind of sort of know me?
I think that I meant what I said when I said it.
About me?
I meant what I said when I said it.
Let me rewind that again so you guys can hear it again.
So how do you feel about these vows now? That you still don't know me, but kind of sort of know me?
I think that I meant what I said when I said it.
About me?
I meant what I said when I said it.
That didn't really answer the question I asked.
I wasn't trying to answer your question.
Got it.
We keep going back to the same point where when I answer your question, you charge me up because it's not a good enough answer for you.
That was...
Before you talk.
Okay, go ahead.
When I answered the question, I answered the question sincerely. And when you hear my answer, you take it, you flip it. It's not enough for you. You want more.
Who's being aggressive? Who's being aggressive? This man is being outright aggressive. He's being passive aggressive. I think he thinks because he's speaking at a level tone that he's not being aggressive. She asked you, how do you feel about these vows now that we're in the situation that we're in? And what did he say? I meant them when I said them. That says a lot. I meant them at the time that I said them. And she says, about me? I said what I said. That's basically what he says. And she's like, but that doesn't really answer my question. I'm not trying to answer your question. What I tell you is what I tell you, and you need to be okay with that. Mind you, this is the same man who, when they're in front of a therapist, he's telling the therapist, I need to get to know her. She's trying to get to know you, and you won't let her. You just want her to accept these short ass answers that you're giving her. And it's nasty work. It's disgusting. And she doesn't deserve that. It's really just giving, she's not your type. You did what you had to do for your time on screen and you're done. And now you're just ready to cash out on this fame that you think that you're about to have. But baby, you're not going to have it. Yeah, a lot of people are going to know who you are, AGRESSIVE, but I'm going to tell you right now, you're not going to cash in on this. Okay? We're not rewarding Black men who go on television to purposely embarrass Black women and or Black children. We're not doing that. We're not rewarding y'all with influencer deals and all that. No, you're not a celebrity. You're just a sassy ass bitch that millions of people know because you were on this show. You're disgusting. It's fucking disgusting. Let's move on to this last clip. So I guess this is from the last episode, and I guess things boil over here. This is gonna be my first time seeing this, just like y'all. Well, actually, not like y'all. I think all of you guys have watched this, but basically, I guess it's a dinner with the entire cast, and here comes IKECHI.
Welcome.
Where were you? Where you been?
Chilling.
I hate to say it, but is that an excuse to miss half the dinner?
Yeah, it is. Cheers, brother.
Oh, I love how he stepped. Like, so that's an excuse to miss half the dinner? What? And him saying it is, it's just nasty. It's nasty as fuck. Not cheers, brother.
We were just getting all deep, talking about vulnerability and openness and
communication.
Yeah, I think we can all acknowledge that it's been a lot.
Yeah, it's been a while.
But yeah, just continue to show up each day and
put in the work.
Yeah. I got a question. What's really good?
I'm good.
What's really good?
I have no peace in my home, so I take peace in the moment. I'm enjoying this moment of peace, and I don't really want to talk about married life with y'all.
No,
to be honest with you.
I respect that.
Mind you, you are on a show called Married at First Sight, but you don't want to talk about marriage. And then you're basically telling them you don't have no peace in your home. And they just all just supposed to accept that.
Get that, but why'd you come then?
I can leave if you like.
No, I'm just asking.
No.
Don't get hostile.
I'm
Don't
saying.
get hostile.
This is the same guy who calls Emem aggressive. Okay?
I respect. I came for y'all. I'm here to celebrate you guys. That's why I'm here.
Not you guys? No.
There is nothing to celebrate.
But I'm just a little confused.
You don't think that's insulting? My wife makes me feel like that's why. In what way? in so many ways.
Where's the disconnect here? Like, I'm trying to understand where you guys are at.
Have you ever been in a space where you don't feel like you have peace? Yes. Like, I've been there. I haven't felt like anybody else was there.
I think to some extent we all are lacking like complete peace because we are like making a commitment to someone, or at least trying our best in some shape or form with someone we just really met.
You're right. Okay. I don't think that everything will be solved at this table, so I'm not going to.
No, share what the fuck you got to share. Say why you don't have any peace. It's kind of the same thing as when we were in front of the therapist, and the therapist was asking him, well, what are the examples of her violating you? And he couldn't give a clear example. His example was, she's coming up to me, hugging me. Tell them how she's not giving you peace.
Try to be positive. Just try to listen, it's not perfect. It's not easy. Just try to be positive about it. I mean,
Mama, I've tried.
Yeah.
But when my husband calls me an ass on our 1 month anniversary, I don't have much. I don't have much to give.
I would say
I don't have much. No, Mom, listen to me. Right. And call me an ass for being MIA. You said you needed space and time. I was texting you. I called you. You did not answer.
That was after I called.
And then stop. And then you show up today.
But Cameron,
this Joker ass suit, I'm done.
Period.
You're wild for this.
Period.
I've been texting you and calling you for 2 days.
Period.
Text me or call me.
You're lying.
You're
lying.
Let's go to the bathroom.
No. Let her activate. Fuck that. Cause this man been playing in that girl's face. Nah, fuck that. Let her activate.
My girlfriend. Let's go to the bathroom.
Clown, bring me a clown, you gonna get a circus.
Period. Bring me a clown, you gonna get a circus. Period, Emem. Hold on. She activated.
See what I mean?
Yeah.
Nah, ain't no see what I mean, bitch. You know exactly what the fuck you did to that girl, playing in her face and playing with her emotions, getting missing, not answering her texts, not answering her calls, calling her aggressive, calling her an asshole. Nah. He's a gaslighter.
I asked y'all not. See what I mean?
Yeah. Well, I was just trying to
we have no idea what's going on.
I know, but I told you I would not like to talk about it here. I wanted that respect. That's all I asked. Wow.
I feel like you're too close and too heated.
That's because I wanted a marriage.
But I know that.
I wanted a marriage. I came here for a marriage.
We know that. You know we know that.
Right.
Yeah.
And that's already established.
That's why I came here. It's for the marriage, not the show, not none of this. I came here for a marriage.
And that man definitely came for a motherfucking show. He came to do his little spoken word with his bald-headed ass. And he wanted to put on a show for the masses, become a celebrity. It's the same game plan that we see all these people do on this show. It's giving Liler. I'm just going on the show and I got with this girl and she doesn't like who I'm usually dated though, but okay. It's giving Liler.
It's very clear that that's what you wanted, Emem.
Bitch.
I wasn't trying to come at you, man.
Hey, and honestly, there's no disrespect from my perspective.
Yeah.
It's the way he's so quick to apologize to this man, but when do we ever see him apologize to Emem? Just saying. A bitch.
And I understand your inquisitive nature, but like I said, I'm just here to celebrate y'all. That's the reason I came tonight.
I just want y'all to notice how Ike Puffed Up Ankles Turner was able to understand that white guy's inquisitive nature. But Emem's inquisitive nature makes her aggressive. Just saying. I just want y'all to, because as I'm editing this, I'm like, oh my God, he was so understanding. He was so apologetic to this white man who was inquiring about what is really happening. But his black, dark-skinned wife, when she asks him question for clarity, she's aggressive. Okay? This bitch is a colorist.
Fair.
Ain't no fair. Men really don't have no real conversations. That's why I'm always leery when women say, oh, I prefer to have men friends over female friends. You girls that say that, y'all are some empty assholes. y'all have emptiness. And being around a lot of men, it soothes your emptiness because you don't have to be held to any standards to have certain conversations. You're not going to be, held accountable for anything. So that's why you like to have male friendships. Look at these men at this table. Emem just said this man called her an asshole. She's been calling him for days. She's been texting him, no answer. None of the guys said, okay, so what about what Emem said? Did you call her an asshole? Like, did you do that? What is going on? Like, we're here to help. Help us help you. None of them do that. Oh, okay, respect. Men don't be saying shit to each other. They don't be saying shit to each other. Nothing.
There's never any disrespect. It's more of just like trying to play devil's advocate, and instead of feeling attacked.
Fellas, ladies, y'all have a great night.
A bitch. Bye, bitch.
See you later.
Bye, bitch. She better than me. I'll be like, bye, bitch. Divorce. Guess where we're headed? Divorce. She's better than me. Bye, bitch. Bye.
To be honest, I feel like AGRESSIVE's a little bit of a con artist.
Yep.
We all knew we were doing this to get married. And it's hard. It's harder than I could have ever explained. I feel like I've been very vocal about how hard of a time I've had, but
he's the only guy who was willing to stand on something. Only him. And I love what she just said, calling him a con artist, because he is.
I'm communicating with Alan. I'm being open with Alan. I'm having the tough conversations. I'm talking to the girls. I'm talking to the group. I'm doing the things to help me kind of work through stuff. And, coming into tonight, I just feel like he already had his hands up in the air, ready to fight back.
You need a hug?
I'm okay.
You good? I just didn't appreciate how he talked to you.
That's how he speaks to me in private.
And that's not.
So why you didn't say nothing to him? I didn't appreciate how he talked to you. Why didn't you say that to him on camera? The fact that he talked to her that way, and all y'all, except for the little white guy that was to his side that he later on apologized to because he's a bitch, right? Why didn't all y'all stand up to him and say, this is not how you talk to your wife? Calling her an asshole, calling her aggressive, all the things that you've been doing during this experiment, that's not how you speak to your wife. Why you didn't say anything to him? Why you wait until he leaves? That's male friendships for you. Men will sit there and watch another man disrespect a woman and won't intervene, won't say nothing. Oh, respect. That's between them. So you're going to sit here and watch a man cuss out a woman, disrespect a woman. Sometimes y'all will even see a man smack a woman down and won't do nothing. That's male friendships for you. It's sad.
It's not okay. So,
that's how he speaks to me in private. Why are you leaving?
You think I'm about to sit next to that?
So you don't want to talk to her about it?
No. I don't have the capacity to do that. I don't have the capacity to be with immaturity. I don't play with kids. This is on some kid. You want what you want when you want it. I'm not the person to give it to you. And I'm okay with that. I'm not everybody cup of tea, but I'm somebody Hennessy and Coke.
It's definitely not giving no Hennessy and Coke. It's definitely giving tea. It's definitely giving tea, bitch. I'm nobody's cup of tea. I'm not everybody's cup, but I'm definitely somebody's Hennessy and Coke. Bitch, you rehearsed that. This motherfucker think he on Real Housewives of Atlanta. AGRESSIVE, I'm here to tell you, you are a cup of tea for real. You are the sweetest tea. The sweetest tea. The sweetest tea. What?
If you guys want to at least function as a friendship, I don't even know if that's saving.
No. He's called me aggressive. He's called me predatory. He's called me an ass.
Yep.
And you also
No, I understand.
Friends don't even speak to each other like that. That's
that.
very
Let's be
disrespectful.
What I am noticing is that you guys are like really blaming each other hard. You know?
What if I blamed him for
No,
You need to shut the fuck up.
I need to know. What if I blamed him for?
Use the wrong word. But you guys are really pointing the fingers at each other. You know what I'm saying? Like, you did this, like kitchen sinking.
No, but here's the thing.
Sir, he called. Did you hear what the girl said? He called her a predator. He told the therapist that this girl was violating him sexually. Like, what the fuck?
Never called him anything outside of his name. What bad thing have you heard me say about him?
I'm not saying you have. But
So it's not pointing fingers. Because I need you to know it gets very slanderous. He's made several inflammatory statements. He said I touched him inappropriately.
Yep.
He said that. No, I need you to know it goes raw. He's called me an ass. He's called me aggressive and all of these things. And I'm like, sir, where did this come from?
The fact that she even has to explain that too, I feel like it's because she's dark skinned. If Emem was a white girl, blonde hair, blue eyes, saying this and crying during the white woman tears moment, nobody would, like, it would have been more rescuing for her. But because she's dark skinned, they're all looking at her like, oh, but you guys are doing the same thing. He's look like Aladdin over there is looking at her, oh, but y'all are doing the same thing. It's not the same thing. You were at dinner. You saw this man come in hours late. Okay? And she brings up all the things that this man has done and said, and he didn't deny any of it. And y'all are just okay with that. Shut the fuck up.
The moment I said I don't want to have sex with you, everything changed. Everything changed. Like, she shut down. I don't know her enough to say, hey, listen.
You called her a predator. You said that she sexually violated you. That's when everything changed. She had to take a step back because you're making inflammatory statements about her. You're accusing her of being sexually inappropriate with you. And your bitch ass is saying these things on camera, and now you're not taking accountability for the things that you said. Emem ain't got no brothers in Chicago that can whoop this man's ass. Like, this is nasty. This is nasty. Like, if we weren't all watching this being played out accurately, those are the types of things that could get that girl fired. I think she's a nurse. Like, she could lose her career for that. You obviously ain't got no motherfucking career. What are you, a poet? Sorry ass, bitch ass, teacup ass nigga. Like she said, clown ass nigga. Teacup ass bitch. Like, ooh. I said, woo. Oh my God, this pisses me off.
But from day one, she been jumping on me. Like, the wedding, I didn't even get to ask her if I could kiss her. She put her tongue down my throat. So I said, hey, you're kind of aggressive. Like, chill on the sex. Like, chill on that. I don't really want to do that.
You initiated all of this. And then when I call him out with the facts, he's like, oh, well, don't do that.
You don't deserve it.
You just keep doing you, baby. It'll be all right.
It's okay. I know it's hard. You've been keeping it together real well.
I'm okay with walking away. There's a divorce on the table.
Oh, I want this man beheaded. Let me see some of the comments under this YouTube video. Biggest gaslighter in the world. This man, hold on. Biggest gaslighter in this world. This woman is far from childish. She has been beyond mature to deal with him this long. This is a scary man. Production should have intervened after the accusation related to consent because he's been escalating. Literally. Chris Colleen with your bitch ass, Married at First Sight. I'm telling you, like, these shows are so dangerous. And especially to black women. Black women are always going to get the worst part of these shows. I love how he's describing his wife, but he's really describing himself. No more second chance applicants. Call it the Ike rule. Yeah. Because this man applied for this several times. Men like this are agents of Satan because he purposely pushed her, gaslit her the whole season. Then when she reacted like anyone would, he sat back and said, see what I mean? Yeah, IKECHI is threatened by Emem, period. I honestly feel like he's mad that his wife is successful and she's more of a man than he is. I mean, I don't like this comment saying that she's more of a man than she is. I get the gist of what you were saying, but no, sir. The only reason why you're saying that is because she's dark-skinned. Thank you. He said from day one she's been jumping on him. Why would he say that and paint her in that light? It feels like he is trying to destroy her because of how he feels about himself. Yeah, he's trying to ruin this lady. He's trying to ruin her career. He's always calling her aggressive because he is passive aggressive. When she asks him direct questions or confronts him, he sees it as aggression. Oh, I love this comment. What real man has a problem with a woman wanting to show them affection? This is so triggering. It says narcissist. I hate this. I really hate this. Emem, if you see this video, girl, I would love to have you on the channel so you could tell me your experience. I'm here for you, okay? Like, I am Team Emem. I'm Team Emem. I'm really, really sorry that you had to experience this. I'm not gonna watch the show, but I will be tuned in to whatever clips make it to YouTube. And if I have to do a follow-up, I'm pretty sure the Black Women's Tribe would let me know to do a follow-up. But girl, I'm really, really sorry that you experienced this. I'm so sorry that you experienced this. And I pray that God gives you beauty for your ashes. I really do. I pray God gives you beauty for your ashes and rapid as well, like expedited, like this year. I pray that God gives you beauty for your ashes. I believe that for you. Y'all drop in the comments. Let me know your thoughts on this video. Take care of yourselves and each other, child.
VBS, I just turn the water on. Big old flex, shit you never saw before. These niggas chasing me like waterfalls. Keeping on my truck.